Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show. And why does E3 still exist again? Now, most gamers know what E3 is. It's the Electronic Expo that happens every June usually. And back in the day, it used to be an amazing event. I remember me and my friends would literally be in PlayStation chat like many years ago, watching it all together and just really having a good time. And honestly being pretty hyped for what was to come in gaming. But I did notice as years would pass that things would kind of just get less interesting, and when it was interesting, it would just be mostly like lies. Like honestly, what broke me about like E3 and stuff and just gaming in general was Cyberpunk 2077. That game broke me. Okay, I was a super hyped for that game, like insanely hyped for that game. And it's one of those things where it's like, most of the time I'm rational. Genuinely, most of the time, at least I personally think I'm rational, but there's always that one game that comes around every year, a couple of years, that I just put all my chips in. Because it's like, you just want to have that moment, that gamer moment, like when you were a kid, where you could just be excited for something and hope that it actually pans out. Yeah, well, Cyberpunk 2077 upon release didn't pan out at all. It was a complete catastrophe. And I feel like some of that hype that's built, is pretty much like all these companies, all these publishers going to E3 and selling us some nonsensical lie of complete utter nonsense that it never comes to fruition. And it felt like for a few years there, when E3 was consistent, that it would happen all the time, where all these companies would say all these things that never come to pass. And I just feel like all these companies are willing to shit sling all these lies in hopes of coming out the top dog at E3. That's pretty much what it became after a while. Then the whole COVID's thing came through, and a lot of events, live events, physical events where people would actually show up to, those mostly have, a lot of them have stopped. And it just came out that Ubisoft has now canceled their plans. Essentially, they said at first, yeah, we're going to show up at E3. And now they're saying, yeah, no, we're no longer attending E3 this year. And we're going to host our own event in June. I do kind of find that funny. I mean, I don't know too many people that would go specifically out of their way to watch a Ubisoft event on its own. Unless like there was some gimmick behind it, like, some, I don't know, like, thinking a major game is going to be announced or something. It has to be some sort of gimmick behind it for me to be excited to watch a Ubisoft event. But yeah, essentially, even they've pulled out of E3. So no Sony, no Microsoft, no Nintendo, no Ubisoft. What's left? Who cares? Who cares? There's no reason to have this event anymore. People need to get over it. It's time to get over E3. There's nothing that E3 has left to accomplish. And looking at this schedule here, guys, and mind you, I've never personally been to an E3. I never had the experience, but it is what it is. I don't want to go to this E3 or future E3s because it won't be the true experience of what E3 was meant to be. But looking at this event, it goes on for, the week. All week, it's mostly digital. Obviously, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days, it's three business days. And then 2 days is 2 gamer days. Now, to me, that just sounds like asinine. What's the point of E3 if it's pretty much digital anyway? It's mostly digital. I mean, honestly, if they're going to do an E3, why not just make it a huge gamer event? Let gamers get their hands on these games. Let gamers play these experiences. Yet, like, honestly, that's probably the best way to sell gamers on games, man. I think the only way E3 could potentially still exist is if it's all access to gamers. Otherwise, just what's the point? What's the point of having a E3 digital event when all of these other companies just have their own digital events anyway? That's my question that I pose to you guys. How do you guys personally feel about E3 still existing for whatever reason? I feel as though it died and it should stay dead. Kind of like how G4 should have stayed dead. A lot of things from the past. While I am a nostalgic sort, some of it should simply just stay dead for the better. This E3 is not going to be exciting. I don't think anyone here is hyped to go to E3 or to even watch E3. It's one of those things where it's like, it'd be something just to casually stream, I guess. Not looking forward to anything. But that's about it. Are you guys actually excited for E3? Do you think that E3 should still exist? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a member. A basic channel membership gets you access to our growing Discord community. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, or Kick if you want to continue the conversation. And guys, with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.